Hello, hi, hey, it's your good friend J. Scott Jewell, here to start a series on Factorio. This is a game I like a lot, like probably too much. I spent a couple hundred hours, I think, playing through it and just kind of staring at it. The point of the game, or the gist of it rather, is that you are a colonist or a pre colonist. You crash land on an alien planet and it is your job to kind of build up a factory that'll build up resources to basically get everything ready for the rest of the colonists to come, ostensibly, I think. But generally, it's a game about automation and kind of automating processes that help you automate more processes until eventually you've got this giant factory that's doing everything you need. And it's a lot of fun. So I'll just do a normal game on the normal settings. Usually, I play with enemies that don't attack you first. Um, but it is something that you have to learn to contend with. So, for the purposes of the video series, I will leave the enemies in warlike mode so we might get attacked. So, at the start of the game, this is your dude. You're just a guy running around doing stuff. There is a crafting menu, and there's only a couple of things you can make at the beginning until you unlock some research. The very first thing I'm going to make is an iron axe, which will make it easier to chop down trees and mine any resources that I want to mine. We also start with a mining drill that runs on coal or wood, and a little furnace, which is basically just so we can get started collecting metal. There's a couple of different resources. There's iron, there's some copper, there's coal up here. We've got a couple of patches of oil, and then the other thing we'd be looking for on the map here is stone, which it looks like we've got a little patch of it right up here. And I don't really remember what it's best to start doing. So what I'll do is just drop down the burner miner and the furnace there, and just get them going on smelting some more iron for us while we go and scout out the other locations. Where is that? Ooh, stone. It's hiding somewhere up here. Can't see it. Oh, standing right on it. Oh, there it is. So if we clear some of these trees out of the way. And the beginning of the game is always the very slowest. I'm going to dig up some stone here until I have 15 or so, just so I can make another couple of miner drills and furnaces and stuff. Okay. And I should clear off some of these trees while I'm up here so I can find the place next time. Oh, and it does get, there's a day-night cycle, so it's starting to get a little bit dark here. Which one of the other things I usually do when I'm just playing kind of free mode by myself is use the cheaty console command to make it always daytime, just because there's a lot of problems that you encounter during the game where, you know, once you've solved them the first couple of times and you know how you're going to solve them, it's not really an issue anymore. So with the day-night cycle, all that really happens is your solar panels, if you have any, don't work at night, obviously, and it's dark. But you can put lights around your factory and use batteries for your solar panels. So it's not really a problem that needs any additional solving past that point. Okay. And then I will set up another mining drill here to get us... Oh, need a furnace. Get us some more iron going. Yeah, and there's my other miner there. I'll go up and plop it down on some of this coal, just so we can start gathering coal rather than wood. 'Cause wood only gets you 4 megajoules, and coal I think gets you 8. Oh, turn on the detailed info. Yeah, so 8 megajoules for coal. So if we're going to be burning anything in our drills here, we want it to be coal rather than wood. Plus you can automate the gathering of coal, and wood you can't so much. You have to go out and chop that stuff down physically, which I want to do as little of as possible. And as far as copper is concerned, there you go. I'll need to go get some more stone. So what I'm actually going to do, since it's not mining anyway, is pick up that miner and walk it up to our stone. And then give it a little bit of coal or wood so we can just get a huge chunk of stone for us, and we won't need to think about it for a while. Yeah, there you go. Have a bunch of wood. So we've got stone happening. We've got iron happening. And then this is the part of the early game where you just kind of ping-pong around for a while. Okay. Just kind of going from place to place, picking up resources and taking them to other sets of resources. This I'm not going to fill up with coal. Okay, you're still going. That's way more coal than I want to give you. Okay. Then we can go pick up some of this stone, and that will give us enough to make a burner mining drill and a furnace to put over by the copper. Okay, so you only need a little bit of copper to start out with, so that should actually be enough for quite some time. And the cool trick you can do with the coal mining drills is you can have one of them positioned to feed into the other one. And then when this one finishes, it'll dump its coal into this one. And they'll both just kind of fill each other up automatically until they're full. Okay. And we've got plenty of iron. Get that back in there. Oh, and we've somehow picked up some iron ore, so I'll just shove that straight in the furnace. Get some more stone. And then we can start working on getting some power up and running. So for boilers, there's a certain ratio that's super great for this that I can't remember off the top of my head. Basically, you get boilers, steam engines, and a water pump, which is why we need some copper. I'm going to clear out some space over here. I'll just do a super minimal power setup at the very beginning just to show you what the deal is. I already made a pump, but that's okay. I'll shove it there. So basically you get a boiler, which is complaining because it doesn't have any fuel, and a steam engine. And then you can put the fuel in there directly, but as with everything else in the game, it's better if you do it automatically. So we've got this little device called an inserter, and that will automatically pick up coal and burn coal to power itself, but then put it into these boilers, and the boilers will fuel the steam engine. So that means we can start using electronic equipment. We can get an electric mining drill up and running. Make some power poles. Link everything up. So if we connect a power pole and we have a piece of electric equipment in the same, as long as it's touching a range where it's powered, then that will take power from the power pole. There you go, and it'll start mining automatically. So theoretically, we don't need these two guys anymore. And since they're both generating 10 pollution, it's a good idea to take them out. And I'm not seeing any problems yet, but as we create more pollution, basically a pollution cloud will extend out around us, and if any enemies get hit by that pollution cloud, they will come and investigate and try to wreck whatever was causing the pollution. So it's in our best interest to get electric miners up and running as soon as we can. And the electric miners are also twice as fast as the burner miners. So it's a nice upgrade. Yeah, mining speed 0.35, mining speed 0.5. That is probably enough copper for the time being. And we've got plenty of iron. I think what I'll try to do until it runs out on us is just get some super minimal stuff up and running with electricity. So let's get another electric mining drill. Actually, let's get 2 of them. And another furnace. And then if I can clear out a little bit of space, I'll show you a nice little compact, early, very early smelting pattern. So we can plop this guy down here. And then these inserters will, basically it'll dump its iron ore into this box. The inserters will take it out and put it into the furnace. And then the furnace output will be dumped into another box. So all we need to do is connect up some more power poles. And then string these along over to the other power. Now that that's hooked up, that should start mining for us. And then all we have to do is put some fuel into this chest. and everything will start going. So that's just as much mining as we had before with, you know, less pollution. And then we can build another one of those down here. Gotta get a little closer. And same deal there. All it needs is a little bit of fuel, and it can kick everything off. Oh, and obviously for everything to be connected to power. And so then when we run by, it's very easy for us to just pick up a little bit of iron and go about our business. Which also means that we can start off on getting some more steam engines together. And from there, it's just kind of a process of waiting to have enough boilers and steam engines. Pick up some more stone. I'll throw some wood in here because it doesn't really matter. We don't have a ton of copper left, so I would also like to get smelting going down there. But I think I will do that after we expand the power in the next episode. So very shaky early beginning here. Nope, and my axe just ran out, but hopefully you get a little bit of an idea of what the game is about. It starts off slow, but it scales up pretty quick. And we will continue on next time from there, hopefully to start doing some research. So, copper, research, power, all kinds of things next time on Factorio. Alright, bye-bye.